right, our first guests are the stuff that a good Hallmark movie script is made of. Here's the opening scene. Two people are on a Houston Metro train heading separate events. Suddenly, they lock eyes. In that instant, our first guests, Holly Montalvo and Charles McGurk's lives were about to change. They're here with Meredith Johnson with Metro. Forget the produce section at the grocery store. After hearing the rest of this story, more singles might be taking a ride in hopes of Metro matching matrimony. All right, good morning.
Good morning.
All right. Let's take people into the story. Okay, opening, I said that was the opening scene. No, that's the scene like the one that just like the crescendo. Okay, here's the opening scene. Holly, born and raised in Houston. After college, you did what a lot of people in this area do. You went into a career in oil and gas. When it came to dating, what was going on in your life?
Oh, I had done all of the dating apps. At that point in my life, I was over it.
Yeah. Why were you over it? What was happening on dating apps?
They were not what I was looking for. Yeah. I think I had built up standards for myself and I wasn't willing to settle. So at that point, I was perfectly content in my own solitude.
Yeah, and here's the cool part. You got to that point where you're like, okay, look, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm fine. I'm gonna go on with living my life. And then of course, if something happens, you're open to it. And boy, did something happen. All right, you weren't actively looking. Don't they always say when you stop looking is when you find it, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right, Charles, you're a Houstonian born to British parents, which would explain your accent that people are about to hear.
What's accent? I don't have an accent.
All right. You were working in inventory management, living your life. When it came to dating, what was happening with you?
Similar, no dating apps. I really always wanted to have something that was organic, and a couple of my friends like, oh, I'm used to dating apps. I don't want to. But then I was kind of at the point, same as Holly, of if I find something, I'm going to know. I'm going to know I've found the person. I'm not going to go, is this it? Is that it? Yeah. I knew that I would find my person. Didn't know when.
Yeah, or where.
Or where.
Okay, well, we know when. It was March 1st, 2023. Okay, so you were commuting to NRG Stadium with your mum. What were y'all doing?
We thought, okay, we'll just make a nice little day of it before we go to the concert. Went to a nice place. Hopped on the train, thought, oh, this will be fun. Looking forward to seeing Brooks and Dunn. Yeah, we're both big country fans. We thought, yeah, this will be a good day out together.
Yeah, where England meets Texas. We love it. Okay, and then Holly, you were headed to dinner with a coworker?
Yes, a coworker who I've never hung out with outside of work too, and. After dinner, we realized that we couldn't drive, so we had to take the Metro, which was a couple blocks away. Mm-hmm. And as soon as I got on that Metro rail, I immediately locked eyes with somebody. And he was wearing this black felt cowboy hat, some fitted jeans, and some cowboy boots. And I pointed at him and I said, "You look like you're going where I'm going."
Oh, look at that, down the aisle.
Right? I was walking down the aisle and I pointed to him.
So you knew in that moment?
I don't know what came over me. I had to talk to him.
Yeah, and you knew in that moment?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I was just so awestruck of everything that was going on. This woman's just come up to me, sat next to me. I saw her committee badge when she said her great line of, I think you're going where you're going. And I said, I think you're right. And she went, oh my God, wait, you have an accent? And she just came and sat down and just asked me 20 questions.
Oh, you just sat, you like, who?
Yeah,
you told us, Mom, you have to move over, lady.
I didn't even know Mom was there. Yeah. I was so locked in on only him, and I had to ask him all these questions, and I asked him how old he was, and when he told me, I said, well, you're old enough to be my husband.
Oh, wow.
And that is when
Day
somebody
one.
hysterically started laughing.
And I said, oh, Holly, have you met my mum?
So me trying to be quick on my feet, I look at her dead in the face and I said, how does it feel to know you're my future mother-in-law?
Oh, wow. Okay, now see, all the people who are asking, like, they're like having trouble dating, you just got to name what you want and claim what you want,
manifest
right?
it.
All right, manifest it. Yeah, make it happen. All right, your first date was in honor of how you met.
Yes, we really wanted to redo our date, so I was part of the Houston Rodeo.
Minus mom. Minus mom.
Minus mom, yeah.
Minus mom. We wanted to recreate it without his mom, so we did the exact thing that we did when he was with his mom and I was with my coworker. We immediately got on the train and made it to the concert, this time by ourselves.
And then, Charles, you got Holly's father's blessing, you proposed, and you saved the dates to Metro as well. All right, and then Metro, you all, Meredith, y'all stepped up and said, oh, this is a great story, we want to be part of this.
Oh my gosh, we were so excited about this story. And since then, we found out there have been a few other types of these stories, but Charles and Holly, we just loved yours. The minute we found out about it, I mean, we went digging deep. We had our whole press office looking through their wedding website, trying to come up with catchphrases for this.
You get to them engagement photo
We could not
shoot?
wait. We did. We were so
Yeah.
excited to call and gift them some photos on the
amazing.
rail for their engagement, and the pictures turned out beautifully.
Yeah, the photographer, actually, Eddie Enriquez, is a Metro employee.
Yes, Eddie is so very talented. We're lucky to have him.
Oh, that is so cool. All right, so I'm gonna go back to how they met. That Metro train. So let's go back to the services that we have, Meredith. It's people who don't know. Like I think in the beginning when they did this, people were confused and went, "Why isn't the train going from Dallas into downtown Houston?" Right? It's like that wasn't the point. These short areas were designed on purpose to get people out of the high traffic areas easily.
Yeah, right now we're focused on what we're calling Metro Now, which is making Metro work for people right now, meeting them where they are. So the services we're offering is making sure that we're closing gaps. One of the services we're really excited about is microtransit, for example. It's electric vehicles that are getting people in and around their neighborhoods to solve what we call that first and last mile challenge. So one of my favorite stories is a gentleman who could not get to the grocery store to get frozen groceries. They would melt by the time he got home. By the time he walked to the bus stop, took the bus, hit HEB and got back. And now he said because of microtransit, he pushes the button. He has a trusted driver who he knows because they operate in the same areas who picks him up. And now he can have frozen groceries. And it's just making transformational changes in people's lives.
Yeah. And then in the specific spurt that they were riding in was that getting to NRG, again, those mass crowd moments where you can park your car someplace else and not worry about trying to find a parking space someplace else. Getting into the medical center where you have hundreds of thousands of people, you can ride in and not worry again about trying to park your car in that area.
Yeah, I mean, public transit is about connecting people to opportunity, whether it's jobs or healthcare or education, like the medical center. And in this case, it's actually about connecting the people in a real relationship.
Metro
and
matching.
That's what life's about.
Yeah. All right. I remember several years ago, I said, okay, I'm going to actually ride the bus, the Metro. And it really does make sense in terms of I didn't have to worry about anything. I literally, there was a woman next to me who brushed her teeth. And she's like, look, it's time management, right? But you don't have to worry about the traffic. It's amazing how you just, all of a sudden you just breathe and go, I'm not worrying about trying to get in anywhere. And you can multitask, break out your computer, do emails, whatever you need to do.
Yes.
But I met another woman who had been in a car accident. And she said she was afraid to get behind the wheel of a car again. And so she knew she had to get to work. And so she said this was her answer. And she was so thankful for that because it got her to work. All right. So you have your local buses, 80 plus routes, thousands of stops. You have community partners in all of this as well.
We do. Okay, let me tell you about a route you're going to be really excited about if you just want to sit back and brush your teeth.
Yeah, and do your hair and whatever else you need to do.
We have our new downtown direct route that goes from George R. Brown to IAH. It's our downtown direct route for $4.50.
Wow.
So think about this. You're scrambling, you're getting an Uber, it's surge pricing, you're trying to get the airport, which me, I am chronically late and I always overpack.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find a spot in the garage. I've got 4 bags because the shoes have to have their own bag and trying to get in there where I could have just hopped on the bus, and now I do. There's luggage racks, there's Wi-Fi, you sit back, you enjoy, you pull right up to the terminal, you take a deep breath, and you go get on your flight. So for people going on their honeymoon, for example, that would be a great route. With the holidays coming, students traveling, we really want people to try our new 500 route.
Yeah, Metro Lift is something that's critical for people as well.
Getting people to doctor's appointments, dialysis, that's a huge part of our services. And we're making sure that we're doing universal accessibility at all of our bus shelters and bus shops to make sure that no matter who it is, they can ride Metro.
Yeah, and of course there's a Metro app because since Metro started, there's now an app that you can connect to as well.
Yes, so that's where I said, don't worry about swiping right or swiping left. You just swipe your Metro card to find love. But we're about to introduce our new fare system, so stay tuned for that because there's different ways to use the app to swipe, to even tap your watch or your smartphone. So we're doing everything we can to make it easier for people to choose Metro.
Yeah, all right. When's the wedding?
November the 7th.
November the 7th.
24 days away.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna come sing at the reception.
Oh, please.
I'm riding in my bus. We'll make a bus song. We'll make a bus song.
We'll do a duet.
Yeah, we'll do a duet. There you go. Yeah. But thank you so much for sharing this information with us. And this, the bus system is, a lot of us have not been on one since riding a bus in school. It's a whole new game. This is a whole different level. And so it can relieve a lot of stress and get you where you need to go and take some cars off the road.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Deborah.